righty, Nita, where you at? What's going on, peeps? We're just waiting for Nader. If you guys want to leave comments, you got to be a subscriber. What's up, Truth? Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. All right, anyways, I sent Nader the link. If he joins us, he joins us. How's everybody doing? Good, good, good. I see people are sending around crazy links again, or pictures anyways. Did you guys see that picture from John Dowling? Supposed to be the current exchange rate for the Iraqi dinar. Have you guys seen it? What's going on, Ben? Robert, how are you doing? Yeah, if you have the okay, so every time a country redenominates, you have to trade in the old currency for the new currency. So I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know who's doing that, but reach out to one of these exchanges. They should do it for you. Yeah, so there was a picture showed the Iraqi dinar. Everybody's saying it's $1.10. I said that's not what it says. It says 0.00110. And I go, that's the premiums. That's when you buy stuff from exchanges, they always add on their premiums. So whoever is selling the dinar is making 0.00034 off each dinar. But everybody's jumping up and down like it was the exchange rate. I go, come on, people. Work with me, man. That's not what it is. They're trying to tell you that's the new exchange rate. It's not. It's amazing to me how much money these exchange companies make off of the dinar, like 30% in some cases. Christine, how you doing? I appreciate that. Benjamin, how you doing? So yeah, I saw that. Everybody's asking me, did I see that every time these people post you a new exchange rate and you have not seen it change officially, then you need to question where they're getting the information from. Okay? It's a picture. Captain, if you're in my group on Facebook, go on there. The pictures are all in there. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can grab it for you. What's up, Eric? Let me try to grab it for you super quick. So this is the link to the group I'm posting. That's my group on Facebook. In there, you'll see the picture. They're showing you an exchange rate of like $1.10. That's not what it says. It says 0.00110. And I said, yeah, that's normal whenever exchanges sell you currency. They're going to sell it at a markup. It's only a markup of 0.00034 per dinar, but it does add up after a while. Steph, yeah, they are licking their chops. Look, every time somebody says something exciting that the exchange rate is going to change, you'll see a bunch of people run over to these exchange rates. They absolutely love it. Christine, am I Jewish? No, that's just a regular hat on my head. Somebody asked me that before. They go, how can you say you're a man of the word and wear the hat and then be against the scripture? I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, I see you wear the Jewish hat. And I go, no, that's just my regular hat. Although I found out my last name is Jewish, but I'm not Jewish, man. I'm Mexican and Italian. All right, so that link right there is to the Facebook group. On there is that group's been around for a long time. It's Pimpy's investment chat. I've had it for umpteen years. So we post about all kinds of things, and it's free to join, and it's free information that people share in there. So they don't charge people to share. It's free. You're not on Facebook? Well, click the link anyways, and at least you can see inside the group. I think you can see the post. I don't think you have to be a member. I might be wrong. But you can check it out. I'll try to get in and see if I can share it with the screen. Give me a second here. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, they're sharing. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me show you real quick. Can I share this? Hopefully I can do this right. All right, here we go. Let me try it. I'm not good at this, but let me give it a try. That's the one I want to share. How come I want... I could see it, but it won't. I see it, but it won't let me share. This I will be able to. Okay, well, that's the one we're trying to see. We're trying to see this post right here. There we go. Maybe if I do it that way, let's see if it makes a difference. Yeah, it just doesn't. I don't know. My apologies. I don't know how to do this obviously correctly. Anyways, it has this. Let me think if I can find another way to do it. Let's try it this way. I'll show you guys here in just a second. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's try this. All right, here we go. So this thing's been going around. And you see down here, it says IQD. Everyone's like, it's $1.10. That's not what it says. It's 0.00110. So right here it says we buy, we sell at. You can't hardly see it, but that's what it says. So it's funny how it says we buy is covered up. But anyways, I showed everybody all this is just a markup. That's all it is. See that? So they sell it at 0.00110. The value is 0.00076. So that's their markup. That's what that is. I just don't want people to get fooled by that. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on. How's everybody else been doing? Let's see here. Appreciate that. Steph? Okay. Yeah, I'm Italian and Mexican. The funny thing is I don't speak either one. Unfortunately, my mom tried to teach us Spanish, but my dad wouldn't allow it because he didn't understand it. Australia's checking in. What's going on, Steve? Anthony Powell. I appreciate that. Blessings right back. Steve saying hello from Australia. Thanks for all the great grounded info, brother. So even if it goes from, what is that, 0.50 or 1.1. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know about you guys, but if the whole issue is not so much what the rate's going to be, of course, that's a big deal, but it's whether or not they redenominate and they take the zeros. If they take the zeros, that gives it a whole different value altogether. For me, either way, if they take the zeros or they don't, a 50 cent, is pretty good for me. I'd make a pretty good profit off that. I know it's not the millions that everybody was thinking about, but it's better than not having it all. I don't know what happened to Nader. I sent him the link and he said he was coming aboard. I called him a couple of times. I'm just waiting for him to request to come in, and then I'll chime him in as soon as he gets here on time. Jolly from Canada. How you doing? Thomas, how you doing? Pimpy, have I seen Steph is saying, Pimpy, have I seen the large screens? What is the largest screens exactly? I think that's the one John Delling's been sending around. I just showed everybody what it is. That's not the exchange rate. That's the exchange rate with a markup because they're exchange centers, what it is. Pimpy doesn't. Trapper says nothing better than a good mutt. Yeah. Well, I know what two I am. I think a mutt's a mixture of a bunch of different breeds, or you don't know what your heritage is. Like I had a huge argument with somebody who was going, "Do you know what you are?" I was like, "Yeah." Said, "What are you?" I said, "American." I know what they're going to, but this is what drives me crazy about people who are born here. What are you? You're American. You mean what is my heritage? I'm Mexican and I'm Italian, but I'm born in America, so I'm American. That goes for everybody that's born here. You're American. Your heritage is whatever it is. Lunchbox says, Pimpy, when you spit the truth, you always have haters. And boy, do you have haters. Oh, yeah. Because you know what? I'm like the guy that came in and shattered everybody's dreams. That wasn't my intention. And the thing is, I never said this is definite. What I'm saying to people is you should at least understand that these are the possibilities. Now, we might wake up tomorrow and they never delete no zeros and then they reinstate the 322 rate. Man, I'll be happy as hell. People are like, oh, Peppy, you're wrong. I said, not wrong. I never said it wouldn't happen. What I'm saying is, there's a possibility this other thing could happen. And that's all I was saying to people. But things are looking good, you guys. As long as Iraq can stay out of this war. And the sad part is last night I was reading that this, once again, the mobilized people, or mobilized force, are launching rockets at our American base in Iraq. And I go, oh, man, come on, just stay out of this crap. Seems like the gurus are kicking the can. Yeah, Thomas, they do all the time. What happened to everybody? What happened to April the 17th? What happened to that date? What happened to March 17th? What happened to January? What happened to December? They do this every year. They take good news that's there. There's nothing wrong with taking good news and sharing it, but you don't need to exaggerate. You know what I mean? Don't add extras on it. You don't need to do that. If they were truly doing the research like they claim they are, because in the beginning I was like them. I said the same thing that Militia Man said. There's no way in hell, way back in the days, they could do these projects without changing the exchange rate. I said the same thing. And then as I dug into it, I was like, wait a minute. They've been doing projects for years. What do you mean you can't do it at this exchange rate? Of course they can. So, that's just a matter of educating yourself. As time goes on, you will change your opinion. Now, people go, oh, you're negative. It's not that I'm negative. I'm sharing truth with you. Things that you guys should at least be aware of. While I wait on Nader, what about XRP and XLM? Is it so? I've said this many times, and people want to know about my feeling about XRP and XLM. XRP and XLM helped create the central bank digital currency. And any company that takes part in that, I don't want nothing to do with. Now, I'm not telling you shouldn't invest in them. That's up to you. But if you are investing in those companies, they're taking your money and using it to develop the very token that's meant to enslave every man, woman, and child out there. And that's not an exaggeration. That's the truth. Remember, if they push the central bank digital currency on us, keep this in mind. It has an expiration date on there, so you cannot accumulate wealth. If you don't spend it within a certain amount of time, you lose it. Okay? And it's programmable, which means they can tell you what you can and cannot buy with your cryptocurrency or with your central bank digital currency. You don't want to support any company that's involved in that. And XRP and XLM, if you go to their website, like Ripple's website, they've already designed their own central bank digital currency. So they definitely taken part in it. My personal feeling on it is I don't want to give any money to a company that is trying to enslave every man, woman, and child. And that's exactly what they're doing. So it's up to you if you want to do that. Chopper says, I'm Scott, Irish, German, brother. Stubborn drink, like to fish. Yeah, well, that's me too. I love fishing and I don't have a problem with drinking. I do pretty good in that area. Actually, though, I'm kind of mellowing out of my old age, so to speak. But yeah, that's me fishing and drinking. Is the Middle East ever not in some kind of conflict? Man, you know what's so sad about all this? It's like they're purposely trying to pull everybody into this. Pull. Iraq doesn't want to be part of this, or at least that's what they're saying. And then you've seen some Arab nations, which was surprising, Arab Muslim nations like Jordan actually shot down a lot of those missiles coming from Iran. Now they're on everybody's shit list, which is like crazy. But if you're into Bible prophecy, you know that when you see Saudi Arabia and Jordan join forces in a fight in the Middle East, that's Armageddon's right after that, you guys. So you got to know Bible prophecy, not to get all into that. But our time is coming to an end. Mr. 26, I've been hearing this since December. Oh, yeah. XRP, we're going to be billionaires. Yeah, that's what everybody says about everything. You know, you're going to be multimillionaires with the XRP or the XLM, or you're going to be multimillionaires with the Dinar. I mean, are these things possible? Yes. It's possible you could become a millionaire still with the Iraqi Dinar if they don't delete the zeros and they change the exchange rate. That's a possibility. But the probability is they're going to delete the zeros and then change the exchange rate. That's a more likely situation. You know, people act like that's what I want. You got to remember, you guys, I have like 5 million Iraqi dinar. Don't you think I want the best to happen, not the worst? Why is we buy converted? Well, it's not converted. That's just people add their premiums on there is what that is. Besides Nader, are there any gurus I'm in contact with? Yeah, I mean, I could reach out to all of them, to be honest with you, but I don't talk to these people at all. Currency with the twist, he's having a hard time because his working hours don't allow him to make videos right now. He'll get it together. I speak to him every now and then. Sorry, the screen's way over there. War makes us strange bed partners. Yeah. There's something conniving going on around the world, man. You know, you see what's going on, you're like, there's something not right. So let me tell you about this whole bombing of Israel from Iran. So Iran bombed Israel, but before they did it, they told Israel, we're going to bomb you. Then they told America, we're going to bomb Israel. But after we bomb you, then we're not going to do it no more. We just have to save face. We have to show the world that we're sticking up for our Palestinian brothers. So here's some missiles that don't go anywhere. And then, of course, Israel told everybody, well, we're going to retaliate, but we're just going to retaliate this one time. And Jordan shot down some of the missiles coming in from Iran. And it's a big, they say that, but all of a sudden, now you've seen they're still going at it. The crazy thing is Israel struck Iran in such a way that it exposed just how weak they are, man. They really don't have a great defense over there in that country. And I'm not sure if these things are on purpose or not. You know, I was really shocked to see, Israel get attacked the way they did. They're supposed to have this Superdome thing that knocks down everything, but there was a vulnerability to it. So I was really shocked to see that. But yeah, there's a lot of Bible prophecy popping up right in our face, man. Yeah, it's a good question, Mario. Asking why is the buy price covered? I don't know. I saw that and I was kind of suspicious because my guess is if it's covered and you don't see it, then you can't figure out really what it is they're saying on the buy side. Common sense, business wise, yes. Eminem loves me and Jeff. Oh well, we love him right back. Jeff's an idiot. You guys remember I used to talk to Jeff, and then same thing. You just whoop. If you don't go with their crazy conspiracy stories that they push to people, then all of a sudden you're the bad guy. You know what I mean? He gets butthurt when I do videos of him. Eminem. So here's the thing about Militia Man. He's telling people, when I hear this, it drives me because he goes, Iraq is going to be the savior of the world's economy. What the hell are you talking about? Who said they're going to be the savior? He says, well, they said it. What do you mean they? I've never seen anything in writing. I've never heard anything in a video of them saying, we're going to be the world's savior. Anyways, I did a funny video. I'll release it later on. Do you hear my big moose back there? That's a Great Dane, man. His barks are crazy. What the hell are you barking at? He's big, man. I found him. I thought it was a puppy. That's what they told my kids. You want to save this puppy's life because it was dying. After about 4 months, I go, this is not a damn puppy, man. It's a horse. It's freaking huge. At 4 months, man. And he just had puppies again. I had puppies a few months ago, and now she just has 7 more. I got to get that dog snipped or something. So I'm just reading some of your guys' message. Pimpy bro, if we ascend, can we know? If you ascend, you don't need the money. God's made sure that you have everything you need when you go up there. Most likely you'll be up there butt booty naked. So we'll see. Want to do a live? Oh my God. You guys want to do a live stream with a bank call? Is that the end thing? It's just bullshit. Either they're not asking the right questions, or then people don't understand what they're saying. Because I've heard a couple of them, I was like, no, there's nothing to see. He's like Mr. C. Oh, Mr. C is like a hippie. I was going to expose him one time, and I said, nah, I don't want to do it. I'll let him have his little friend. Because everybody's already thinks I'm a bad guy as it is. I've been listening to Bruce for a while. Pretty sure he and Sue and Boomers are full of shit. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any of his videos, but people have talked about him before. I think the one time I heard him was I came across his video by accident, and he kept saying, you guys want to save lives? You want to save lives? We're building a church. You want to donate? How many souls do you want to save? For all the X amount of money you save, you can save a soul. I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. I don't. When people talk like that, it's just wacky sounding. Bruce is a good one, is it? Yeah, look, I've said this a million times, and I'll say to you guys right here again. All you guys listen to me. I said it before, and I said it again. I'll be more than happy to have any of them on my show or me go on their show. We can have a conversation. It doesn't always have to be arguing and bickering. It's real simple. You know, I say, hey, this is what it's going to be. You say, oh, I don't agree. I'll show you my proof and where I got my information from, and you show me yours, and we can just let the listeners decide from there. It doesn't have to be that big of a deal. But they won't have me on their show because they don't know anything. When it comes to knowledge, they're nowhere near as knowledgeable as I am. Pimpy, what's with the scammer convention in Brazil? Oh, Charlie Ward and Maxie. Jeez, man. I remember Charlie Ward was asking me about Nasera Jacera because he didn't understand it. It was Jack Kidd that set us up. Now I know Charlie Ward from something totally different. As a matter of fact, I'm friends with some of his friends. It had nothing to do with the Dinar. And I was explaining to him what the Nasera Jacera was, but my way. Just like I do with the Dinar, when I talk about Nasera Jacera, I don't talk like other people. I ain't out there in the hokey pokey land talking about Trump is still the president and the contingency of the Congress and all this crap. It's BS. And then when you do the digging into it, just like I do on the Dinar, when I dig in and I show them the truth, then people get mad at me. I'm like, why are you getting mad at the messenger? I'm showing you guys the truth. Like when they try to tell me Trump's still president, he's over in Davos, he's with, he had the Air Force One and all this. I was like, no. That's not the Air Force One. That was from last year's picture. Come on, people. That's the thing is a lot of these people know you guys won't do the actual due diligence. They know you won't. You'll just listen to them and believe them. That's why they continue to this bullshit. For those of you who are listening and you want to leave a comment, you have to be a subscriber. Once you subscribe, after about a minute, it'll let you start posting, okay? We need our boy Kyle back, huh? Felony Melanie. That is funny. You know what's crazy is Frank has an entire YouTube channel made directly for him of somebody just bashing him left and right. Melanie has Q Idiot. If you guys go to Q Idiot YouTube channel, that guy every day is posting channels just smashing Melanie, showing how full of crap she is. It's really crazy. Are you saying Ward's Vatican story? Oh man, you know what's so crazy about that gold coming out of the Vatican? I know there was a lot of jets coming out of when they said, but not nowhere near as many. And it did make me think that did they really take all the gold? But I don't know. It's hard to say. We know that when they went into Libya and Iraq, when they took out their leaders, they stole the gold then. And supposedly Libya has such a huge amount of gold. Remember, they wanted to go to the gold-backed dinar to sell oil. If you guys remember that. I know Charlie Free. I know of him. He's another full of shit person. Yeah, they wanted Charlie and me to do this thing, and they invited Santa. And I knew the gig was up. Something was up when we were being interviewed. It was me, Santa Surfing, and Charlie Ward. And Charlie said, "Yeah, we all got invited. We got an email. We're going to be the ambassadors of Nasser Jassera." I was like, I must have missed that one. I didn't get that one. He's like, "Come on, you got yours. We had to sign an NDA. Remember?" I was like, "Nope, wasn't me." So that's when I knew there was something up about him. So after that, I just said, no, I got to separate myself from that kind of bullshit, just like I do to Dinar. Look, you guys, I study my ass off. You guys have no clue. I actually do the studying. I know they always say, well, I do a deep dive. If your version of a deep dive is what you're saying it is, you must be breaking your neck in that shallow water every day, man. Seriously. Because they're not doing a deep dive. A deep dive is me and all the studies and links and everything I show you guys to share with you so you guys can see it. Steve was saying, just got off a guru call out of interest, and the can's just been kicked again. Is that right? Yeah, I mean, that poor can, they probably need a new can because the can they've been kicking has been getting beat up so much. They probably definitely need a new can. My relationship with Jesus is good. We go back and forth all the time about things. I do know he's coming back. And very soon. If you know anything about Bible prophecy, not just that, but somebody said, what do you think of Notre Dame? I was like, oh, I don't think much of him, but what are you trying to show me? You're showing me about the third Antichrist, and I was reading all the tips to look for. And I was like, well, that's about now. You can see some of those things happening, but forget that. Just go into Bible prophecy. When Jordan and Saudi Arabia join forces with Israel, but you guys, I did a video explaining to you about the red heifers. Have you seen that? That goes into a whole other religion. That's a prophet. That's a prophecy as well about the red heifer. And Israel, supposedly, this is what started everything because Israel showed everybody in the news that they have the red heifer and they're getting ready to sacrifice it. So for those who don't know why it is that Muslims are attacking Israel, so it talks about the red heifer being sacrificed on the Mountain of Olives, and you would see where the place is that the third temple for the Jewish people are supposed to be built, which is right on the Muslims' third most holiest site. That means you have to tear that down and build their third temple. And they do that right after they do the sacrifice of the red heifer. So you can understand why Muslims are losing their shit. And in the Bible, it talks about every nation will fight against Israel. Well, if you sacrifice a heifer and you tear down that temple, it's not that every nation is going to fight Israel. You got to understand that the Muslims are predominantly everywhere, and all hell is going to break loose just from the Muslims alone. So yeah, I mean they're here, and they're talking about doing that over what is it, Easter Pass that's coming up here. That's when they're claiming they're going to do the actual sacrificing of the red heifer. Now I did a video showing you that they have the heifers there. The heifers are guarded. I mean, well guarded. They've already built the ramp. They got the stuff up there to do all the sacrificing. Then after that, you're going to see the nations attack Israel. You're going to see Jordan and Saudi Arabia join. That's your, what is that? The third of the four pale horses or third of the horses, four horsemen. Yeah, you guys, it's scary to see it play out. So it's up to you guys if you believe it or not. You know what I mean? Kanzi had it going. Steph says Kanzi had it going at 15 to 22 of this. Oh, yeah. Is that right? He says it's going to change 15 to 22 this month. The funny thing is, I remember when, Kyle was doing videos and he would go back and actually watch all the videos and just kill them on past things they said in the past. I was like, oh, wow. You can hear them. Look, they got years and years of videos, you guys. All you have to do is go back to their old videos and listen and go, yep, I think it's going to happen this weekend. My Intel person at the bank tells me the numbers are up on the back screens and the people are waiting at the redemption centers. I'm like, good Lord, you guys literally been saying the same shit now for 10, 15 years. BP saying, hey, Pimpy, in my opinion, when a new monetary system comes in, and the currency resets going into a new digital economy. So Iraq don't have to rush right away to change their currency. What's your thoughts? So the new system is already in, just so you guys understand. They're just working out to make sure that they red flag the things that are supposed to be red flagged. So it's already there. Where Iraq has a liquidity problem. I told you guys that they paid Iran like in 2019 or 2020. They paid Iran this debt that they owed them. They paid them in Iraqi dinars, is what they did. And the thought is then Iran could take the money, push it through the Iraqi currency window, and then get American dollars for their dinars. But it didn't work that way. Once the United States found out, they said nope and stopped it. So now Iran has all this Iraqi dinar and they can't do anything with it. And Iraq now has a liquidity problem. So they add in the fact that people don't trust the bank, so they hold the money. One way to force them into bringing their money into the bank is going into a digital, 100% cashless. And you saw what happened the last time they even attempted that. All hell broke loose. They don't trust the banks. They're going to have a hard time making them go cashless. But that's the only way you can get them to bring in their money. That or redenomination. That's very possible, you guys. A redenomination is when they remove the zeros. I prefer if they change the exchange rate. Is they're going to delete the zeros and then change the exchange rate. So I was saying, I read this article and this guy, and I shared it with everybody in the video. This guy made a great. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. What? I'm on live right now. Okay. Sorry about that. So I did a video showing everybody that this guy made his great argument. Hey, come here. Get over here. This guy made a great argument why they can't go back to the $3 plus exchange rate. And I said, yeah, they could do that. But the only way you're going to see them do that is if they delete the zeros. So your 25,000 dinar now becomes a 25 dinar times the 322 exchange rate. So that's a possibility. Where's Nader? I don't know. I sent him the link and he said he's going to be on today and he's not here. Sorry, guys. But as soon as he requests him, I'll bring him in. Somebody wake up Nader. Oh, is it breaking up bad? I don't know what's going on. My computer does that from time to time. That's McLovin is one of my chihuahuas. And the other one is Lizzie Booba. She's old, really old. So she's kind of half blind. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to release a video later on and I'll show you what I was talking about. This thing that's going around with the 110 exchange rate. That's not what it says. So I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Is it sound is bad? Can't understand you? Okay. Look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now, and then I'll just release a video so you guys can see. I appreciate you guys chiming in. Sorry Nader didn't make it, you guys, but we'll try again soon, okay? I'll catch you later. I'm out.